can be competitive. I think Skade should be able to get to double digits, at least 10+ rounds, but that's going to be all for the Bulgarians for me.
Well, it's the pistol round of our semi-final here.
Ooh.
Rainwaker already getting started with a beautiful headshot on Hobbit, blind by the smoke, tapping up and doing damage to T-side players as they make their way around from Ivy and go towards Old Train to CT spawn cross. It's Rainwaker continuing to tap towards one player over his sandwich. That smoke's about to clear and Shearer's about to be exposed. Rainwaker with 3 beautiful frags. A beautiful start for the CT side as the pistols clean up. So 2 players left on the Gambit count. Axel's going to try and stay alive, but he falls into the alone. And this is a quick, of which have gone pretty not great for them. They have got Spellan pretty low, so they can potentially find that kill, but the main concern is nafany being on 4 points of health and Axel on 66, so all in all, the CTs have a HP advantage.
Tell you what, there's a lot of movement going on for Skade on this CT side. They keep pincering angles and rotating players around. They've even got a triple stack up towards this B bomb site. Finally, dennyslaw hitting that shot. Didn't quite find the connection in that last round. Taking down Hobbit. That's a good start for the CTs, especially now they've maintained how many players are here. That bomb gets dropped. This round's pretty much all but finished from here.
Yeah, 5 on 3, 40 seconds, bomb out in CT control. One wraparound from Ivy might be contested. The Molotovs, however, just going to force them away from the Brown Halls area, so as long as they can contest that, those 2 players there in Shearer and interz, Oxygen will get nafany to fall, so it's all left to that Brown Halls position, and Gambit are looking to save their weapons, it seems. That's going to hurt the economy even more so than it was when Hobbit saved his weapons, so there'll be a severe lack of money for the T side. Have to go eco in the next one after that, and it's going to be a very lopsided money line for as a result of it. This will be a 4-row start for Skade, and a fantastic start for Skade as well. You know, they are really, really holding their own over the course of this matchup. It is very early doors, I understand that, but definitely a more confident showing than what I was expecting. Out for round 15, the double orb setup that had so much effect in the mid part of the half. Since then, it's been a little bit hit and miss so far for Skade. Let's take a facing against Axel and the Shearer here. Oh, the wide swing from the T side. And Axel's got that opening kill. What a start.
Oh, that was so good from Axel. So filthy. And they get the opening pick. They're able to deal with that AWP. Rainwaker goes down, and now that's even pulling some defense away from the B bomb site. We're seeing the second anchor rotate out towards the old bomb position. Axel boosted up, has not seen anything. Spellan towards mid bomb's been seen though.
Oh, Hobbit takes that oxygen. M4 Spellan. Interz will take him down. And these 1v1 spaces are going so well for the T side. Then he just dropped the ball and get a second kill with Jupiter coming into a 2 versus 2. And he's turned the AK up against nafany. So Skade could still win the half right here. He's up, sees player top of screen, but Jupiter gets his 3. And they had everything going their way.
Opening start the way of Gambit. That's what they need. Get a response in after that just disaster in the last round. And for Skade, they've got a lot of presence here towards Ivy. 3 players, and someone needs to find a kill back. Someone has got to be able to turn this into an even playing field. Now, Oxygen is the lurk towards Brown Halls. He isn't seeing anything aggressive. Trying to fake that he's maybe falling away. He's trying to bait in a bit of aggression, but it's not coming through.
A 5-on-4 situation, still gained by the Gambit camp, so Skade have been unable to trade. Find a new way to work in here. Molotov smokes, flashes down here to the Ivy control duplicate. And across out, Axel not taking a receiver against him. Damage done to Rainwaker next, 31 points of health. As Shiro gets the kill on interz. Smokes down, duplicate out. nafany sees him, takes him down. He's gonna catch off the AWP at the end of the smoke. Oxygen gets that 1 kill back, and now it's the last man left. And then drop the bomb here for Gambit, so there's no way back in for the AK. He'll try and fight hard here. Gets 1 kill isolated, almost isolates that second frag, but unable to touch.
And he just decides to put Molly down, fall back, not continue the aggressive play.
Here they come. Smokes on. AK of interz are going to fake the forward flash in. Sees 1 player, takes him down. Duplicate can respond. Axel seeing them both. He's going to back off, put a smoke down and try and stall for them, it seems. Good call, actually. It may force them away, but a counter smoke back from the T side leaves a gap in it, so Axel can hold this position. Gambit, the slight advantage above Skade in positional. And they've used the majority of their util here. 3 flashes, 2 mollies. Edge of the smoke here. Axel's going to make his way towards the other side of Ivy control. Duplicate ready for this face up. Deagle in, gets the kill, swing and a hit. Man advantage, regained by Skade, but Shiro's on site. Frags away, gets one to drop. Spellan catches nafany over a sandwich orb. Frags away, but unable to get his player down. nafany is dead. Oxygen with 2. Hobbit, last man left. And 10 seconds to deny the bomb. He won't be able to get Spellan in time. He's gonna sneak forward, win the fight, but now needs to win against Oxygen, kit in hand. No smoke. Flash and HG instead. Takes the fight and wins it. And the IGL Gambit clutches them in. Axel gets Spellan. Duplicate looks back towards upper. The AWP got to focus on that position as they back up and try reposition. Potentially going towards PopDog and the A site, but they're so low on HP for Axel.
I wonder whether Skade start to maybe get aggressive towards Heaven just to see if they can get some info whether this is a back-off play. Because really, they don't know. Getting closer to 40 seconds on the clock. Shiro is here with the bomb. So is this going to be a fake towards the A bomb side to try and bring the bomb into B, or is Shiro going to go down PopDog? The bomb is so far away from the other couple of players.
Is this a fake call? Like, what is the play here from the T side? Gambit don't look coordinated at all. 20 seconds, they've got to go in right now. But this bomb plant can be secured back towards the default, but as Axel falls and interz gets challenged, Shiro starts moving in. They've drawn their attention back away to the A site. So plant can be received. Shiro has got to back up, interz has got to back off. Takes that frag back as the plant is secured. AWP here to clutch it over at the ramp contact. He's looking onto connected control. Shoulder fake, first player in, shot back to a 2 versus 2. He didn't see the second player crossing, but he's going to give up that info anyway. Swing back to hit. Out from Shiro! Surely they won't clutch this! But Rainwaker chimes back in, diffuse on his pouch, 1v1 against interz, sees that from tap 6, and interz takes it down! I can't believe they recovered that! Gambits are gonna steal map 1 from Skade.
That they need. Shiro with that scout hasn't seen anything just yet.
And there's Shiro and Axel chiming in immediately for the CT side. 5 on 3. Gained immediately with the CT forces in tow, and that is a hell of a way for Gambit to get going already. I wasn't expecting that so early on. Like, I thought that it would have come down to the last few seconds where Gambit would have got those kills in, but just to take straight face, get those kills, and get Axel away with 64 points of HP and no more damage done at the CT side. That is so confident from Gambit.
It's already looking like this round's won. I mean, it's certainly not, but it's looking that way. Skade need to just get some unreal kills. Body block coming out for the smoke, and interz and Hobbit crossfire. Oh my goodness, this is falling apart. Finally, Oxygen's able to do a little bit of damage. Bomb control in favor of the CT side. Can he find any more kills? Try and limit the economy as much as the gun rounds, Jay. Ooh.
We're going to start coming through from Gambit. He's just going to wear down upon them. Damage done to Spellan and Denny. A little bit done to Rainwaker as well. Oxygen and Denny making their way up to position here onto the mid control. Seen there by Shiro. Nade comes back to try to do some damage. Doesn't do anything right there. The flash actually do force the AWP off angle. So good use of utility, but not ready for the long player. And Axel he does get taken out by Spellan. That's actually pretty decent. The AWP on site. Shiro gets 1 kill. Duplicate responds to it. So fast plays in the team working well.
You're kidding.
Rainwaker gets nafany to drop. So maybe there's a little something available here for the Skade side. 4v2, I think the Gambit probably better not to concede these rifles, especially the AUG and the AK-47. Better hold those weapons into the next round here, but still facing in, sees that 1 CT player. Good flick from interz, catches that frag back, but no smoke to get towards the defuse. 1 player along the area for the AK. Hobbit does get that kill back to a 2-on-2, but they're out of time on this one. They've got a body block it, face in, taps up, interz is so low. Hobbit takes that fight, wins it against the last player. Got to stick the bomb at his step.
Oh, they've done it!
No, they haven't. Not enough time.
Coming out for dennyslaw. That's a hard one to hit. I thought that bait and switch play would have worked out perfectly for Gambit. But now it's back to a 4 versus 4, but dennyslaw is so low, Jay, and they're going to rotate back towards a B bomb site. This is a very late rotation.
Yeah, Rainwaker's going to draw their attention towards the A site this time. Hobbit's going to hear these footsteps. Call it in that they're making their way out to Monster. Will he swing? Will he try take face? He's at that bomb cross already. The car gets the kill and the shot off. He's on 7 points of health. 2 players on single digits for Skade. Spellan makes his bomb up towards the position. Goes for the bomb plant. He gets swung upon, gets that kill. Rainwaker comes up with a frag back in the back lines as the backstab completes itself to the A bomb site. They've got a heaven control. Inter's going to try and deal with it. One player coming in from the short area as well. That's going to be Shearer, and Rainwaker's so ready for Inter's. He knows that he's there. It's got to be a swing and a hit. The F4 reads it right, gets that frag back to a 2-on-2. But the AK from Monster strikes back, and now Interz has got to save his weapon. Gambit have really let this half go from a 7-1 up, now down to 7-6. As Skade, well, they're on the warpath back.
And I tell you what, you can give praise to some of the entry players and some of the riflers, but I'm giving them on T-side in all of CIS Counter-Strike for quite some time too. Now they're starting to take a little bit of long control. Now there's an aggressive player from Spellan. If he swings out into the open, he's going to have a lot of players to deal with.
Spellan, defending into the E, could line up 2, sees at least 2, flash against him, facing Interz, knows that he's going to be close to the back of that flashbang. That's the only reason we have that play. 4-on-4 situation for the Skade favor. HP advantage above Interz in this one. 35 seconds to go for the hit, and they're going to lean towards the B site.
Oxygen's going to have to hold big. Very, very big here. We've seen what he was able to do on the pistol, being the B anchor. Everyone's rotated up to A. He's the last line of defense, and he's going to have a lot of players to deal with on this T side. Swings out to Hobbit. That's the first. Can he follow up with any more? He's buying time for the players to come in, and he at least holds his weight. 2 players solo HP for Gambit, and they don't want to have in this matchup.
Yeah. They're going to hold on to these 2 weapons and leave it at that. 12 denied. 10 to the board of Skade instead. As Gambit couldn't run the Gambit in that one. They tried for a very late rotation in towards the end. We could be seeing them take on Gambit if Gambit can maintain control. This scout, however, landing the head of Interz of that first tag. Duplicate gets the Deagle in play as well. Damage being done to Hobbit next to the 5-on-3 scenario. Scout still hunting for this player. Deagle's Duplicate's going to try force forward, try to do some damage, and indeed he does. Kill finally coming in for Shiro. Scout being seen. Axel takes him back to 3-on-3 and striking towards the long control. Shiro is going to get trading as Rainwaker holds the back lines of the site. Deagle down. Shiro on 13 points of health. Hobbit on 45. And an SMG there to back it up. The bomb can make its way back over towards the B bomb site. He's got to sneak through the smoke though. They're going to get themselves out of dodge.
Oh, it's a fake. I think Shiro's going to put a smoke down towards Heaven and then maybe come back to A. I think that's what the play is here for Gambit. Yeah, that's it. That's the Heaven smoke. Flash over the top. But Shiro's actually going to contend. He's going to start going forward. Selling the fake as much as possible. Oh, but now they must know it's got to be a fake attempt.
15 seconds, and Hobbit going to go for the default plant. There's already a player on site, however, Rainwaker's just going to creep up towards it. Will Hobbit read this? No, he won't. Rainwaker with the kill. And once again, Skade are going to equalize with the forces. 13 all. How many... Hobbit give up the ghost, will he overextend? He's been very hit and miss when it comes to his connected control so far today. This time we'll try and force the back out. Flash in, and he still gets Denny to drop. Big kill to find here to open up for Gambit Esports. 4v5, he's still on 2 HP. With Rainwaker taking damage to 21, he's so low and probably susceptible to death.
Spellan. If he overextends here, he's done. He's absolutely done. He's got to wait for the shadow. The pre-fire in for the 5-7, but he only gets 1 kill. The man advantage is still maintained for Gambit. And look at how widespread this default is, Jay. They are waiting for the aggression to continue. Rainwaker's now going to go for a bit of a solo play.
He's solo holding this log control and essentially this A site. Backup is about to arrive for him. Stacking towards the A play may be their best bet, but as Rainwaker falls, it becomes that much more weaker. 4-on-2. And 30 seconds left. Smoke down a dumpster. And 2 Deagles hold face. That bomb is going to commit. So Skade get given one final chance here. Flash is over. AK taking the backline. Sees one player in the backline. Duplicate gets that kill. All left to Oxygen. Literally pushed into a corner and gets that frag. 15 seconds. The bomb can't rotate. Oxygen needs the next kill. And Axel shuts him down. 16-14. And Gambit will secure the series above Skade 2-0. But what...